So I was trying to rush in here to get food quickly, because I just seen that Mr. Michael Todd, the pastor, the quote unquote pastor, not to reduce him because I don't know him like that. I don't really follow him. I've seen him, of course, on YouTube and stuff like that. But see how he was trying to drive a point home, and of course, it's been stirred up some controversy. Um, that wind is still blowing. Like I'm definitely gonna invest in the I'm gonna invest in getting the what are they? The anchors that anchor your gazebo down better for when the wind and stuff is blowing. Anyway, so yeah, I'm just like, wait a minute. It caught me off guard or whatever, and plus I can't stand. I mean, some people might have seen it already, some maybe not, but I can't stand when somebody hawks and like hawking a loogie and and getting all that spit stuck syrup in their throat. I can't stand it. Like, ugh. My boy's dad used to just do that every morning when he would wake up. And he'd sit in the toilet and just see all the phlegm and it was just but it's so funny because, I've kissed him so many times. It's the same DNA, what I'm saying, that I swapped shit with him or whatever. I didn't kiss him and not to be graphic, other DNA, other types of fluids have been swapped out. So I'm just like, why do we get so so disgusted when it is? Oh, I'm choking on this. I'm getting it out. I'm just like curious, just want to know like why we getting so deeply disgusted and distraught at the sight of that. Plus, he was driving, like I said, driving a point home, and it was something biblical about it. It is in the Bible where Jesus, spit in the mud and put it on the guy's face and to get him sight, which that's what he was speaking on. That's the scripture stuff, and he was talking about DNA. And me, yeah, I find it very disgusting. All ready to go out here and just be kissing on everybody and you know what I'm saying, just any and everybody. And I was young, so I've done it before, but looking back, a lot of it did make me feel disgusted. Did it kill me? No, thank God. Um, but yeah, you do that with somebody that you're intimate with. Mm. I'm up just sitting here hoping and praying that my not blow down like that thing is. I do got it anchored because it is connected to the actual jacuzzi and all that is connected to some cords and stuff, but those cords are not intended to keep it anchored. And that wind is whew, it's getting out of sight, getting out of hand. Um, so I just got up and went to go check and see, was it blown down again? I don't want to tear myself up again. Even though I do got some replacement parts, even still, I just don't want to. I'm saying I want this to last. But anywho, back to Mr. Michael Todd. So yeah, he spit in his hand, like literally hopped like three loogies and then spit in his hand and then rubbed it on and of course he finally revealed that it was his younger brother, even though the brother's bigger than him. He finally revealed, he said, "This is my real life younger brother." So I guess that's why he didn't mind. Which, I thought it was definitely he making a bold statement and he had to go and look at what his message was truly about, because some of those details slipped me because of course, because like he spoke about, he was like, some of y'all are just so bothered. The main part that bothered me is I don't like the sound that makes when it's coming out your throat. The spit didn't really bother me like that. Once he, spit in his hand and rubbed it on his face or whatever, because I just, right then, I kind of like got an understanding, or I went back to my situation, a time when I even kind of felt like that, but went on and allowed it to happen anyway. No, nobody spit in their hand and rubbed it on my face, but there's just been other times when, and I'm gonna touch on some of it and like give some details, whatever. But um, that the offensive part to me was when he just let that spit just stay on his face for a while he was still talking, still teaching, still preaching, whatever. And I was like, okay, now you're not gonna get that off that man's face. It's just gonna dry up on his face or whatever. But he went on and still had a driving point with that. He was still, speaking about how the man didn't wipe it off, immediately, this, that, and the third, and whatever, whatever. But, you had to go and get in your Bible, get in your word for you to know all that, because I'm not the preacher here. I'm just speaking on what he did and spoke on today. Um, so, yeah, I just go back to when I was with their dad. Like, I had never, which I did it with my daughter's dad as well. Like, again, I'm not going to go into the details of it, but I did it, and it's almost like a slick way that they do it. Well, that her dad did it, and then, but it was a more outright way with the boys' dad when I was with him. Um, yeah, I'm definitely not gonna tell exactly like how or whatever, but because I just feel like that just needs to stay between me and that needs to stay between me and God and the ones that was there. And then you go to where I think Trey Songz was spitting down in some girls' mouths or whatever. I don't know. It's just this thing that's coming up regarding swapping DNA, and like it's just so natural to some people. Um, you know, I was getting ready to say something else about him kind of like it's been said that he's done R. Kelly, did the R. Kelly thing with somebody with some female or whatever. Yes, I'm kind of stuttering and stammering over this because I'm trying to be careful about what I say and how I, you know, if if at all, but how I would judge people. I don't want to be in no type of error when it comes to that, because now I'm seeing stuff clearer. And speaking of seeing clearer, that was part of Michael Todd's message, of course. Once you put the spit in the mud and all, I don't know if he even said mud, but the spit on the guy's eyes, he's supposed to be able to see clearer and not really, it wasn't gonna be blurry. It was gonna be the clear vision. So, but now that I'm just seeing clearer and getting more understanding, I'm like, some of the things that really, really terrify us or, offend us, it really probably shouldn't. It's honestly, and of course that's degrading to the natural eye. That's degrading. Oh, somebody put their spit on you. That's one of the worst acts you can do, putting your bodily fluids on somebody. But it's really been something that has been trying to puzzle me for a while, because like I said, I've done that behind closed doors, and of course so many people swap spit and fluids with other people behind closed doors, and just to the point where, not being funny or anything, and again, trying not to be judgmental, but people are, like they call it, eating the groceries and all this other stuff or whatever. I mean, you can probably tell I don't do that, haven't done that, haven't had that done, don't, you know what I'm saying? But, so it's like, no, they really trying to dig in deep and get somebody else's DNA and somebody else's fluid on them. So I don't know, that part of it stands out as far as just, what is the reason why God allows that or even causes that to happen for us to get wrapped up in somebody else's DNA? And of course, with that whole biblical situation, it was the DNA of Christ that was being put on this man's on his eyes to help him to see. It was going to yield a good result, a favorable result. So But he went on to talk about, how, well, he did say that Christ removed the man and didn't let people see it, and see it as a degrading act and stuff like that, or make them feel humiliated. But it's something about humiliation and humbling yourself in this whole message or whatever. But I don't know. I just thought it was interesting to see that. And I know, people are going crazy. People are making YouTube videos about it. I just got done watching some YouTube video about it, and people are up in arms about it. one I seen it first when a comedian made a video about it or whatever. She started like spraying something, Windex something on his hands, and then she put some holy oil and stuff on it. But I don't know, it's different. One thing for sure, for certain, I'm just hoping this wind do not blow my stuff down. We made it through one night of wind and stuff like that. Let's make it through some more, hopefully. Um, but yeah, that was it was interesting. Um, I don't know if anybody has any comments or thoughts about that. Put it in the comment section. I get to talking on here and I don't even mention about the like and share and a comment. You can like and you can comment. As far as sharing, I mean, at your discretion if you want to share my videos and stuff, but they're real personal, real intimate for me. Getting on here and speaking about things going on in my life and on a day-to-day basis and stuff like that. Like I said, I kind of use it as a journal, and I'm just kind of being open and transparent for others to listen to it, not necessarily see, because as you can see, I don't even be, I don't even feel in the dark. Like this is my device closed. But anyway, so yeah, that's interesting. If anybody has any thoughts and opinions and ideas on that, feel free to put it in the comments. Um, this is just wild to me. Like, I really want to sit down and have a conversation with somebody about it, and I don't want to be around him, but if I had the chance to kind of go back, or if it was different times or whatever, I would love to have just sat down and talk to their dad and just ask him like, why are you like that? Why do you do that? What do what are you supposed to be getting out of it? But I kind of like got some of the understanding when it happened, as it was happening, and stuff like that. So I got some understanding. I want the full understanding as far as that, between people that you are, for me, being intimate with. Because no, I'm not gonna go out here and just let people spit on me or swap shit and stuff with just anybody. I don't see myself doing that. But like I said, it was just interesting. I know it sounds probably disgusting, and it's a pearl clutcher. So, um, yeah. Tried to order some food today, and of course it's snow on the ground, so places are still closed. But the app just was not updated. Now that disappointed me. It was the Grubhub app. Yeah. If I'm dealing with an app, I do not want to have to call the restaurant at all. Y'all are doing y'all third party business. If that's the case, I need to be getting paid, or I need to get some kind of discount, because that's me doing the work. And then call the restaurant, then turn around and order through y'all. Mm, I don't see myself doing that. And I am going to start talking about where Amazon and where these certain apps be having me messed up. Like, for real. Like, I have definitely been a loyal consumer, because for one, I like to eat, and it's just that's just what it is. I be, what I'm saying. I tip, I pay the service fees, all that stuff. So I'm paying for a service, and I want it done right. I don't want it halfway done. I don't want to have to jump through hoops or any of that just to get the result that I'm expecting. So yeah, I'm not gonna go too deep on it, but yeah, they canceled my order. I thought I was getting ready to have me some good food too, but I'm gonna have to start speaking on them, cause especially Amazon. Amazon done piss me off, like for real, for real. They do entirely too much.